If you have ever connected a high-end Mac to a standard monitor, you already know the painful compromise every creative professional, developer, and power user faces. You either spend thousands of dollars on a professional reference monitor that costs as much as a used car, or you settle for a generic display that makes your gorgeous macOS interface look pixelated, washed out, and dull. For years, Apple fans have loved the original Studio display, but let us be completely honest, it had its limitations. A locked 60Hz refresh rate, standard LCD contrast, and an aging internal chip left many wondering when Apple would finally build the ultimate desktop companion. Well, that wait is officially over, and everything changes right now. Apple has redefined what a desktop monitor can do by splitting their lineup into the incredible new Studio display and the breathtaking Studio Display XDR. If you care about image quality, workflow speed, absolute color accuracy, and future-proofing your desktop setup, you need to pay close attention because Apple just solved every single complaint people had about external monitors. Let us break down exactly what makes these new displays an absolute must-watch and why tech enthusiasts across the United States are completely losing their minds over them. When you look at the new Studio display lineup, the first thing you notice is that Apple kept the iconic 27-inch form factor, packing over 14 million pixels into a stunning 5K Retina resolution. That means 218 pixels per inch, giving you that crisp, razor-sharp text and native macOS scaling that text-heavy workflows and creative timelines demand. But the real magic happens beneath the surface. Apple didn't just give the original monitor a minor spec bump, they completely revolutionized the display architecture. The standard model retains a brilliant 5K visual experience, while the all-new Studio Display XDR introduces advanced mini-LED backlighting featuring over 2,000 local dimming zones. Think about that for a second. Deep, inky blacks, explosive contrast ratios reaching 1 million to 1, and a staggering 2000 nits of peak HDR brightness. If you are grading HDR video content, working in professional photo suites, or building intricate three-dimensional animations, content literally jumps off the screen with a level of realism and color depth that standard LCD panels simply cannot touch. Let's talk about performance and motion because this is where Apple completely blew past everyone's expectations. The previous generation was capped at a standard 60 Hz, which felt a bit dated in a world where high refresh rate laptops and phones are everywhere. The new Studio Display XDR changes the game entirely by introducing a buttery smooth 120 Hz refresh rate alongside adaptive sync. Scrolling through long timelines, zooming across massive digital canvases, or reviewing high frame rate video footage is now completely fluid, responsive, and entirely free of motion blur. Coupled with wide color gamuts supporting both P3 and Adobe RGB, this monitor is engineered from the ground up to satisfy the most demanding creative pipelines on the market. Even medical professionals are covered, thanks to new DICOM imaging presets built right into the system architecture. Apple built a display that adapts dynamically to whatever creative environment you throw at it, ensuring your work always looks pristine, accurate, and breathtakingly lifelike. Connectivity is another massive area where Apple completely obliterated the competition. If you are tired of dealing with slow dongles, congested hubs, and messy desk configurations, you are going to love what is happening on the back of these panels. Both the standard Studio Display and the Studio Display XDR come equipped with cutting-edge Thunderbolt 5 ports. We are talking about jaw-dropping data speeds that allow you to daisy-chain up to 4 Studio Display models together, combining a mind-boggling 60 million pixels across your workspace if you are running an absolute monster setup. The upstream Thunderbolt port delivers up to 96 watts of host charging on the standard model and a massive 140 watts on the XDR version, meaning it will fast charge your MacBook Pro or power your workflow effortlessly while passing data at lightning speed. Alongside those Thunderbolt connections, you get dedicated USB-C ports for all your high-speed peripherals, external drives, and networking accessories. It is a powerhouse of connectivity designed to turn your desk into a streamlined, high-performance command center. Apple also made sure your communication and audio needs are completely elevated without requiring a desk littered with extra gadgets. Housed neatly within the top bezel is an advanced 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera featuring a 122-degree field of view. Complete with Apple Smart Center Stage technology, the camera automatically keeps you perfectly framed even when you are moving around during high-stakes video calls or client presentations. It even supports desk view, allowing you to simultaneously show your face and an overhead view of your desk surface, which is an absolute game changer for creators, educators, and product reviewers. To back up that incredible camera, Apple packed in a studio-quality 3 microphone array with directional beamforming to strip away background room noise, ensuring your voice always sounds crystal clear. And when it comes to sound, the built-in high-fidelity 6-speaker system featuring force-canceling woofers delivers 30% deeper bass and immersive spatial audio powered by Dolby Atmos. You honestly do not need external desktop speakers because the audio profile coming straight out of this monitor is rich, room-filling, and deeply cinematic.